Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking you through my go-to curly hair refresh technique. Now I know I already have a video on my channel with lots of different refresh techniques, however there is one technique that I use when I want my hair to look its best and I'm going to share that with you today. So let's go ahead. So when I want my hair to look its best, whether I'm going to a special event or I just want my hair to look nice, this is the method that I will use to refresh my hair. And I usually do it on day 2 hair. Now the reason that I do the refresh technique on day 2 hair and the reason that I refresh my hair before going to a special event rather than just going with wash day, freshly washed hair is because for me, day 1 hair, my hair is a bit too soft and I really need the texture and the functional frizz from day 2. So I find that refreshing on day 2 really helps my wash day last longer and it really helps to give me a little bit more hold and definition and volume. When I want my curls to really pop for a special event that I'm attending, when I want to guarantee that my hair is going to look good, I will do a pre-wash protein treatment. My protein treatment of choice is a gelatin treatment because I found that that is what works best for me. If you don't want to use gelatin, you could do a rice water rinse, you could do a beer rinse. I've heard other people do pasta water rinses, but I'll try and put some information below for you to have a read of, and I'll also try and do a protein moisture balance video at some point soon when I get round to it. If you have naturally dry hair, then doing a deep conditioning treatment may work best than a protein treatment. It's just about whatever your hair needs, but for me, fine hair that gets over moisturized very easily, I find that doing a protein treatment before any special event works best. Okay, so let's jump into the refresh routine. So this is my day 2 hair today. So this is typically the hair that I would refresh. All you will need is a spray bottle. This is the Curly Girl Movement one. I really like this because it's travel size, so it's really good if you're going away. You can put it in your luggage quite easily. There is also a link to another spray bottle in my Amazon shop, so I'll put a link to that in the description bar below. So a spray bottle just with water, nothing else, just water. It can be warm water, it can be cold water, doesn't really matter. Just with water. For this refresh technique, you'll also need a hair gel. My favorite kind of gels to refresh with are stronghold gels, sort of like medium to stronghold gels, and these are some of my favorites. These are all high street gels that you can get quite easily in the UK. This one they sell in Boots, but they also sell it on the Harry's website and they always have like an offer if you buy more than one. And then this is the new Naughty hair gel, which is amazing for refreshing, and that's like the one that I'm going to use today. And then also my holy grail, the LA Hold styling gel from Giovanni. I'll put a link to all of these in the description bar below. But yes, these are my favorite gels for refreshing. I just find that they really help with definition, hold, and yeah, great for a day 2 refresh. If you find that your hair gets weighed down very easily, then you don't need to use a gel or any product for this routine. You can just use water and go through the same method, and that will reactivate the product that is already in your hair from wash day, and that way your hair won't get weighed down, but it will help you to enhance the definition in your hair. Another thing that I would recommend is using the same gel that you used on wash day. So for example, if I use this gel on wash day, then I would refresh with this gel, just because some gels don't mix together very well. By all means experiment if you're just experimenting with the refresh technique, but if it's on a day of a special occasion, then I wouldn't bother. It's not worth the risk. And last but not least, you will need a hair dryer and diffuser to dry your hair with. So the first thing that I'm going to do is spray my hair with water. I'm not going to make it soaking wet. It's going to be a little bit more than damp, but it's not going to be soaking wet. So I usually just flip my hair to one side and give it a spritz. And you'll be able to feel if there's like enough product in your hair already, and that should determine how much gel you use to refresh with. So I'm just spraying it a bit this side, and I'm just kind of glazing the frizz down at the same time. And then I flip, and I do the same on this side. Glazing the frizz as I go, and then I kind of shake my hair, bring it forward and spray these bits to For me, these bits here get the flattest, so I really try to like work on this section, because obviously when my hair is down, you're gonna see my hair like this. So I want these parts to be the most defined, because those are the bits that are on show. Okay, so my hair is wet. It's not soaking. It's kind of damp, but maybe a little bit more than damp. So that is what I'm aiming for. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add some gel. I'm gonna flip my hair to this side. What I usually do is add gel to this side, glaze it over, add gel to this side, and then flip my hair up and do either side. So I'm just gonna take some of the Naughty Hey Curl gel. As I said, this is amazing for refreshing. It has a really good consistency. So it's thick, but it also is runny at the same time, if that makes sense. So it spreads on your hair really easily. If you are going to be using one of the thicker gels, like the Harry's one or the LA Hold, then I would mix a bit of water in my hands with it. So this one, as you can see, is quite runny. It's actually running off my hand, whoop. So I don't need to add any extra water with that, but if I were to, then I would literally just squirt a bit of water with the gel in my hand and then mix it together, and then that would be it. So then I'm just gonna glaze the product over my hair and very lightly just bring my hands up. And then I'm gonna do the same on the other side, so a little bit of gel. Give my hair a shake so it's all in the right position. And then, so you see like where the frizz is on the top, I'm just trying to glaze that down. I'm doing it with really light hands, so try not to be heavy-handed, just kind of glaze it over the frizz. I know a lot of people do the praying hands where they literally pull it down their hair. I'm not pulling it down my hair, I'm doing it so gently. So gently. So I flipped my hair that side, added gel, flipped it this side, added gel. I'm gonna flip my hair forward and spray it a little bit. I've got a little bit of excess product on my hands, so I'm just gonna glaze that over with wet hands. And I'm just glazing and lightly scrunching. Okay. Shake my hair into place. So my hair is now wet. Oh, you can see these little ringlets starting to reform, how cute. So I'm just gonna do what I did, but with my hair flipped upright. I'm just gonna spray these sections a little bit more and add a little bit more product and scrunch them up, because as I said, these are the sections that I really want to define. I definitely have more definition on these side pieces since my haircut, but they can still do with a little bit of extra help when I want my best hair day. A little bit of gel. I'm not taking a large amount of gel at all. Obviously I already have product in my hair, so I don't need to use a large amount. And then I'm just scrunching up, just to encourage a definition on this side. And then I'm going to do the same on the opposite side. Try not to be too heavy-handed with your scrunching, try and do it quite lightly, because otherwise that will encourage frizz. But obviously we've glazed the frizz down and then we're just gently scrunching it up. If you have any pieces that you think could be a little bit more defined, then you can always go in with a little bit of gel and water in your hands, smooth it over and finger coil it. I'm not going to do that because I don't feel like I need to, but if you feel like you need to, then by all means go ahead and do that. I've just noticed a little bit of frizz here, so that needs taming. Get back in your place. So water really is the key to minimal frizz. Water and gel. Okay, I think, hair shake, see how it's looking. I think that is good. So now that I've done that, I'm gonna diffuse my hair dry. I am gonna use the pixie diffusing method that I talk about in my diffusing routine video. This is where you turn the diffuser off in between each section, and that really minimizes frizz. That is vital for a day 2 refresh as well, because your hair is gonna be a little bit frizzier on a day 2 anyway. So to diffuse, I'm gonna start with the front section. I'm gonna put it in the diffuser bowl, bring it up to my head with the diffuser turned off. Then I'm going to turn it on, leave it for about 30 seconds, turn it off, bring it back down, and then do that across the whole of my head. Okay, so now that my hair is almost dry, I would say it's about 98% dry, so it's pretty much fully dry, and I'm gonna go in and add some root clips. I like these because they don't snag at the hair like the little metal ones can. With root clipping, I will either leave my hair in its parting and sort of clip around the parting, so you can do that if you want, or I will flip my head back and clip it like this. And I find this way is the easiest way for me to do my makeup, so it's not getting in my face and all that jazz. So I'll show you how I do that. Clip one there, grab another section, clip one there, and I just do this across my whole head. Any like section that is close to the root that I think needs a little bit of extra lift, I'll just add a clip to. This really stops your hair from sitting flat at the root, because obviously you want as much volume as you can get. So I'm gonna leave these in for a little while. Usually I leave them in for about, I don't know, half an hour while I'm getting ready, doing my makeup. So I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so I've taken my root clips out and I went in and diffused my hair quickly because it was still a little bit damp, and now I'm going to fluff my hair out. At this point, your hair might have dried hard with a cast on the hair. That is totally normal with gels. You just scrunch it out and it will release soft, bouncy curls. So let's go ahead and do that. So you can see the definition has really come back. I'm quite happy with this, to be honest, for a day 2 refresh. So as you can see, I've got a bit more volume all over. I've got a bit more definition on this side and this side. Just a bit more definition all over, to be honest. I do have frizz, but it's functional frizz. This routine is not going to give you frizz-free curls, but what it will give you is extra volume, extra definition, and a little bit of texture to your hair, so your curls stay in place all day and hopefully through to your next wash day as well. So yes, this is the routine that I use at every single special event I go to. I will insert some pictures so you can see that it works, that my hair looks defined, voluminous, and you can't really see the frizz. So there you go, this is my day 2 refreshed hair. I really hope you enjoyed this video and that you found it helpful. If you did, please feel free to give it a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you soon. Bye guys.